Uh, awesome. So we can. All right. Hello, everyone. Can you hear us now in the chat? Let us know if you can hear us. Okay, I'll just follow up. Tigbancho, are the matches kicked off? Should we go ahead to the action?
Yes, almost all the matches are live. Like category three, you can check. One match is still not started, but yes, four are on.
All right. So category three, big bishops are playing against mysterious Magnus here in the semifinals, and we also have popular Polgar playing against. Okay, so we have kickoff, and we'll follow. All right, we'll follow this. We'll come back to the main screen where our action begins. Awesome, guys. So as you can see, all right, in the chat, do let us know if you are able to see everything is fine, and if you are able to follow the games as well. All right, Tigmanshu, can you just quickly drop in the link for the games in the YouTube chat as well, so the audiences can follow all the five games and they can jump between the games and follow what will be the results. uh Okay,
Yes,
RJ
sure.
Live Explorer, please start the live stream. Yes, we have started. Yami Krishna, yes, let's go, guys. Let us know if you're able to hear us fine. Are you able to follow everything? Okay, so guys, we are excited as the teams are playing against each other. It's the semifinals of the PCA World Cup. Let's dive into the action. It's Big Bishops versus Mysterious Magnus, and let's see, Tignanshu. So we have Advait Manoj 106 playing against Crystal 123. What do you think about this opening? What do you think? How is the game going on right now?
Yes, the game is game is going fine, I guess. So the development of pieces are very well. Now it's kind of a basic London system setup, but but in the E4 one. So I guess so. It's yeah, simple uh setup, I guess. So.
All right.
Uh,
This looks like
kind of.
okay. Big Bishops, Mysterious Magnus are playing against each other in this one, and we can see what will happen here. Four games have kicked off out of five, and let's see. Let's follow all the action live. One second. We also need this to jump between the games, and maybe we can. Awesome, guys. So we have all the action live. As you can see, this is the category 3 match. Big Bishop playing against Mysterious Magnus. Crystal 123 playing against Advait Manoj. Let's dive in the quick analysis from the top. We saw the opening. It was the four knights opening. All right. And just okay. I think White gave up the bishop in the opening. And all right. And now Black has a bishop against the knight. I feel Black. I like Black's position here, Tigmachu. What do you think? Or is it too
Yes,
early to judge?
yep. Well, White's knight placement is good. It's in the center. It's in the outpost, but still one pawn is there of black, so knight can be kicked out from the center of the square. Uh, Castling is yet to be done. I guess so. It will. The game will be played in the end game more because in middle game, like two pieces are already exchanged. So I don't think that there is any middle game attack will be there that we will see. Uh, so we can
Awesome.
see end game action more in this game. Right
Awesome.
now.
All right. So, guys, it's said that, okay, we'll come back to see and let's see how the action unfolds. C4, some challenges. Black decides to castle, keep it safe. This match will be exciting. Let's jump in what's happening in the other matches. RU 2021 is playing against Mysterious. RU 2021 is representing Big Bishops playing against Ayush underscore King. Let's see. Ayush is the king, but is Ayush's king safe here, guys? That's the question. Also, audiences, okay, Ramaya Goti, I'm following. Awesome. Audiences, for the people who have tuned in, thank you so much for tuning in. If your kid is playing or if you want us to follow any of the teams, do let us know in the chat. We'll make sure we follow those games and analyze those games as well. All right, so Tigmanshu, diving in, let's quickly check out this game. Also, Tigmanshu, maybe we can pick colors. I am biased for black today. You can have the white pieces here. Uh, looks like white took out the queen too early. Four move checkmate in a category three game. I wouldn't agree for from the white side, but okay. Aisha's like, I'm the king. Why can't I can do anything? I'll try out the four move checkmate. If it's not working, I'll come back. Let's see if after this delay in development, because okay, guys, you see, I was saying I was biased with the black side. Two pieces are out. All the white pieces are only in the first row. That's a little bit problematic for white, but let's see how white handles this very well. Okay, he gets the bishop out with the tempo. Black, I guess. Okay, but black had double pawns. So usually we don't give away the center pawn for a side pawn. But here black wanted to free up the double pawn. So he was like, okay, still all right. Okay, white again went
So
back with the
all the
bishop. Sorry.
it's it's slightly surprising that bringing all the pieces back is
Oh, we already see there is a result
yeah.
in this game. So Tigmanchu, yeah, that's why. Okay, but looks like white has won. Let's see what happened in the game. All right. Oh, black has won, and this was the reason. You see, black wins here because some calculation error. Move the queen to the corner. You have to play in the center. And Ayush king. Remember, the king always needs to be safe, Ayush. You can't be bold enough with the king. You can be bold with all the pieces as you were doing in the game. But with the king, you have to be very safe, and you had to tuck the king in one of the castling side. Even a long castle would have worked. This would have protected the bishop, but long castle would have been risky. So that way, a short castle would have been the best choice, and we lose here. All right, let's see what's happening on the other side on other stuff. Okay, all right. All the games have started. We are getting the news. Let's see, guys. We'll jump into category one as well. We are only following, so the category three might go on for a little bit longer as these games are intense. Okay, all right. So let's jump into category number one. It's popular Polgar versus mysterious Magnus. It looks like one, two, three, four. Four kids, four boards are playing. Oh, we already have results there. Let's see what has happened. Oh, this is the support checkmate. Okay, so Tigbanshu has bias for black, but black lost here. Popular Polgar lost. Mysterious Magnus is 1 point ahead. Let's see. We have one more result on the other board. Oh, this time Mysterious Magnus has won, so looks like the scores are even 1-1. And okay, what is this crazy checkmate with an exposed king? Okay, audiences, what is an exposed king? Can you check Bhavya from Mysterious Magnus? Okay, let's go to Bhavya's game. Bhavya, I guess, is
I
playing
think so. Yes.
in category 3. Yeah. All right, let's jump into Bhavya's game from category number 3. All right, these are the two categories live Ayush King, Crystal, Ray, Lakshmi. Okay, Bhavya, can you just let us know the ID? Is Bhavya playing? All right. Yami Krishna, we are not sure whether Bhavya is playing. If she qualified, then she might have been. And if she hasn't, also, it's there are three semifinals lined up today. One is at 2:30 p.m. IST. The other one is at 8:30 p.m. IST, and the last one is at 9:30 p.m. IST. So, okay, all right. She's a good friend, but you have to drop in her username or the also the level that she's playing in. Okay, Tigmanshu, so let's go in. I guess category 1 games are ending faster than category 3. So we'll follow category 1 very closely right away. It looks
Yeah.
like AKS Dragon is playing against Supriya Munde here. And Supriya Munde from Popular Polgar seems to be in a little bit of trouble with this knight pin. What do you think? Can White handle this attack?
Well, it's tough to save the knight, but okay, yeah, simple h3 is possible, and then move the king to h2, and then move the knight away. That is possible. So yes, knight can be saved easily. I don't think that because black cannot attack on the knight with the pawn or so, no? So it is possible just to save the knight and handle it very well. Like queen f3 is possible to, stop the advancement of the pawn and then play h3 and then king h2, rook g1. So this structure of the pieces can also be made
All
on the board.
right. But when you push the pawns near the king, you create holes near the king, and we need those hollow holes there so that our pieces can jump in there, so Black Queen can come in into the action, and we can see some attack from the black side. Black is taking the time. I agree with AKS Dragon here to take some time, think carefully, plan the attack, and it's pressure from the black side. So looks like Mysterious Magnus is pushing on this board and overall as well. Let's see what's happening here, guys, on the popular Polgar versus Mysterious Magnus, board number 3, Riyan Patel versus Mehtani 001. Oh, Tigmanshu, this one
Okay.
is crazy dynamic position. What do you think? White just
Actually,
played Rook D1.
actually, Mehtani is my student. He's Arjun. His name is Arjun.
Okay,
Uh,
awesome. We
so
have first hand
doing
seeds
nice.
here.
Yeah.
All right, looks like okay. So this one I'll let pass, and Tigmanshu have the black side. Mehtani or Arjun, as he said. So you can tell us which country Mehtani is from, and give us some insights. What type of a player is he? Is he attacking, positional, or what age the kid is? Yeah, Tigmanshu, go ahead.
Yeah, he's 7 years old, and like he's from uh, Australia, but currently is in India right now. Like he's in a vacation. Uh, uh, so game is going very well, and subtle player, seeing all the stuffs very calmly. So
Okay,
let's see
how old is Arjun? Is he 5 years old, 7 years old, 10 years old?
sorry. Yeah, he's 7 years old.
Okay, 7 years old and playing such good chess. That shows the quality of the training that we offer at Premier Chess Academy, guys. So if you are new, join us. The link is there in the YouTube description and in the chat. You can fill the form, take a free trial class, and your kid will also be playing in these super exciting events. White played a move, black is taking some time, Arjun is taking some time. Time might be the worry. Tigmanshu there for the kid there, but looks like he's planning some kind of an attack. But he might be
Yes.
have to be careful as his king doesn't have a safe spot. So what do? You don't want to move this rook away from this attack which might be happening. And so, where do you move the king? You just play king, but you also need to bring this rook on the file. So that those are the challenges I guess Black will face. So, what do you think? What
Yes,
should be Arjun's
but
plan?
the attack is not coming on the king at the moment. So um, to attack on the opponent is a nice choice to do. But let's see how it goes because he can also blunder pieces sometimes.
All
So
right.
not.
Yes, beginner
White
kids
for
can blunder some pieces. White doesn't have any much attack going on, so the king is currently safe. But we never know. Anything can happen in chess and especially at the kids level. So we'll come back to Mehtani Arjun versus Rian's game later. Let's see what's happening still. Oh, AKS Dragon hasn't made a move, or let's just refresh and see. Oh, AKS Dragon still haven't made a move, or is there a delay from our side? Okay, apologies, guys. There was a delay from our side. Sometimes during the broadcast, we have to refresh. So let's just see what happened in the action there, where we stopped the match. The knight was blocking. Oh, black just ate up, gave up the rook there, and then also lost. Oh, somehow saved the bishop. He decided to open up the king. Is this the correct approach? Oh, white could have just taken up this free rook.
rook. Yes.
White did not. Black took. Now white is going for, okay, some blunder galore there, but this is level one, guys. So just ignore. The kids have just started learning chess. They are 1 2 months into chess, and they are still learning. Also, these are only 5 years, 7 years old kids. So okay, and now Black was on the attack, on the offensive, winning. Black blunders the bishop, and now this looks like Popular Polgar. Good news for Popular Polgar and Supriya Murmude. There will win this match against AKS Dragon. Sad news for AKS Dragon, but we'll follow these actions back. We'll come up with a summary. Okay, final game of Bhavya. Okay, so Bhavya's game was there,
Yeah,
but
finally started this game.
okay, so we have Bhavya's friend there in the chat. Now it's started. Yami, you can now follow. We'll bring you action live for Bhavya's game. The games have just started. But before we go on to Bhavya's game, we'll go to Big Bishop versus Mysterious Magnus, as there are much more action going on live. We saw Ayush King, the king, making a mistake with the king not castling. That was a loss for the team Mysterious Magnus. Coming back to the other games, let's see what's happening. We also have another result, that's Big Bishops have won there. So Mysterious Magnus has lost 2 games. Yeah, Tigmanchu, is that correct? So now they need to win all the other 3 games. So Mysterious
Yes, in the
Magnus in big pressure. Let's see, can they qualify for the finals? Let's go jump into the action. I see some crazy positions there. Craig Dillon. Craig Dillon Lopez has been a regular on the top in, I have seen him in the FIDE, where he has been. We have FIDE Arena online tournaments on the weekends. We have multiple tournaments. I have seen Craig being there on the top. So this one is a good, exciting to follow. Also, I have the black pieces. So I'll be rooting for Craig, but Lakshmi Kudumula, she needs to win on demand this game, otherwise her team gets knocked out, as Mysterious Magnus is already 2 points down. What do you think?
But I guess so. Here, white's position is solid. I guess so. The
Yes,
activity, the space for the white is more compared to black one. Um, yes, pawn push is a nice approach, but
definitely. And number of pawns looks like 4 plus 2, 6 plus 7. Okay, pawns look like are equal, but definitely looks
yeah,
better for white. As you can see, this is the space that Tigmanshu is talking about. You can see white has a little bit extra space there. Yeah, Tigmanshu, this is what you're talking about. So white
yes,
pawns, the pieces are ahead. Oh, but what do you think about G4? Is it overextending? I don't like
yes, it
this
is.
G4 move
Yes, it
because queen
is
can jump in, some threats, even though
making
sacrificing this pawn, but H3, if you're able to crack down these pawn
the
structure.
point here in this position is the d3 pawn. Once it falls, all the pawns will fall. So also the black pass pawn is there, no? So, on d4. Like if the d3 pawn falls, the d4 pawn will just go like uh, bullet train. So
All right.
we just need to take care of that one. Yes, queen h4 is allowed, but
So
that's
D3 is like the rock that is handling the entire cliff. If this rock goes away, then the entire cliff will fall down and we'll see a big collapse. So let's see. And as Tigbachu pointed out, this pawn will rush through like a bullet to make a queen, and that will be pressure. White now currently not in danger. In fact, looks like white is quite safe, quite better, playing forward, moving ahead. We'll come back to see what happens. I'm biased for Craig Dillon, supporting, rooting for big bishops right now. They just need to win one game. Mysterious Magnus needs to win all of them. Let's see. We have one more result. So let's
One
see.
more result. Yes.
Oh, Mysterious Magnus lost. So now it doesn't matter what happens. Jivit Chess once. Shout out to Jivit Chess playing against Nihit S1234. Please analyze Craig Dillon's game. We were on the Craig Dillon's game. All right. Great to see you. Skype playtime. The parents, friends, relatives, brothers, siblings, everybody rooting for their family. So great to see that. And we'll come back to Craig's game as well. Let's just quickly round up, or we'll do the roundups later. Let's jump into the live
Yeah,
action
let's jump into live
as
action.
Crystal
We
versus
can.
Advait Manoj is only 1 minute left on both the sides. 40 seconds. Let's see what's happening here. White to play. Why is Advait Manoj taking some time? He can just eat up the queen, right? Okay, he eats up.
Yes. But I
And
think
now
so he
it's
was thinking about whether to take it with the pawn, but yeah, Rook is that's the move.
okay. He might be wondering.
So
So
maybe I will counter
55
to this.
seconds versus 50 seconds. Double rook. White also
Yeah,
has
also
two
one pawn
rooks.
is there. Yes, and probably he's thinking about that one.
All right, White has
Probably
pinned
most of the
now.
time.
The king comes in. Should he capture with the pawn? Should he capture with the rook? Okay, he decides to pushes the pawn. Over pushing here. Black pawns are marching in on this side. Here on the right side, king side, the pawns are equal. Black should okay. Black has to capture. Otherwise, white pawn would have gone forward. I would have loved the push. Black could have taken those pawns later. Black rooks can now has move away.
Well, yes, actually, mhm. I don't like this move. Actually, Rook B8 and Rook B3 would have been a best approach to go with.
All
But
right, as
Rook
the X
B8 is not actually achieving anything.
I'll tell you what he's trying with rook d8. He's trying to go rook d6 and attack
Ah,
the
yes.
pawn two times. But that doesn't
But
work
it was
as white
already attacked.
already
The was already behind it.
already protected two times. I hope. Okay, category 3. Audiences, let us tell you about what is open files. As Tigmanshu pointed out, rook to b8 is the best move in this position because you get an open file. Open file means a file where there are no pieces, not yours, not the enemies. Rooks are strongest there on the open file as they get the freedom to walk around, move around, go up, down like a bullet train. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Some end games, minor errors. This will decide what happens. But let's see some action happening here with Craig Dillon and Lakshmi. Craig Dillon is okay. Craig Dillon
Oh,
has a queen now, so he might be winning with the big bishops there, getting finally the win that big bishops required. Lakshmi Kudala on 20 seconds. This looks like, oh, this one looks like very difficult to save.
yeah.
So what happens if the king
Actually,
comes here?
it
Okay,
is
rook
not
can.
that lost. White can still try. Yes, but
Oh,
okay,
white
maybe
made
this
a
was.
blunder. White just moved the king up. You didn't have to move the king up. Oh, black was going to win the rook anyway.
Okay.
So White moved the king up, and Dylan spotted very smart, very quick, spotted the checkmate very quickly. So it was clearly, it just was a victory for the black team here. Finally, a win for Big Bishops. We have one game going on here. This is a very complex rook end game, and we have one game ongoing in the popular Polgar versus in the category 1. Uh, Popular Polgar versus Mysterious Bishop. That is Bhavya Dash Double Zero versus Star Wars. Bhavya Dash Double Zero and Star Wars, interesting game. Okay, unfortunately, Bhavya is without the queen right now and trading the pieces. All right. Whenever kids, your points down, don't do equal trades. And looks like both of the kids are playing really fast. Bhavya has 8 minutes on the clock. So Bhavya had to slow down somewhere where she lost the queen and tried to fight it out. Again, she went on a danger square. Kids never go to a danger square. You just get eaten up. Free piece, hanging piece, alone to eat up. That's when Bhavya Dash looks like losing here. We'll come back to this game, but the other game is exciting and much more action is going on there, where this one is going on between on the top board. It's Crystal 123 versus Advait Manoj. So these are top boards, I guess, is decided by the highest rating. So in category 3, if you are playing on the top board, that means awesome job. Kids, the kids will might have a very high rating. And let's see what's happening next.
In this position, yes. It seems that they are playing so fast, it is likely to delay now. So
Okay,
we
so
can
the
see
kids
that.
are playing too fast. White might win this pawn. This looks like a draw, most likely because black might manage to win this pawn
Yeah,
and white will have to give up. White king will reach this pawn and it's a draw.
that is it.
That's what happened in the game. Audiences, it might have gone in a flicker for you guys. Let me slow it down and explain you guys what happened. So this was the position we were looking at. Black had two pawns. White had one pawn which was very close to making a queen, but white couldn't make it. As correct endgame technique, you will have to and need to have the rook behind the pawn to stop the pawn. 101 of rook endgames, put the rook behind the pawn and you can stop the pawn from making the queen. Rook captures here the other pawn. King wants to attack. I feel black
Yeah,
if
actually, here, yes, black would have pushed the pawn, but
but time pressure, Tigmanshu, I feel they already in their head thought this is going towards a draw. Black could have pushed here, as if black would have pushed g5 and then went king c6
yeah,
and managed to get this pawn. Then these two pawns could have been trouble. Or king could have gone this side. You can keep this position as it is,
yeah.
as
Sometimes we
rook.
can give up our rook as well. Like just if if our pawn is manages to reach to the third rank, till the third rank.
All right. It was very far away from the third rank, a little
Yes,
bit too far away from the third rank right now.
chance can could have been taken here.
Yes, but
Draw
good
was in the
info,
hand.
awesome info for the audiences there. As to sum up, audiences, Tigmanshu is saying in some situations when these pawns are more advanced or closer to getting a queen, you can give away this rook for free, as these two pawns dominates and one rook is not enough to stop these pawns from making a queen. But that scenario could have occurred if black would have not went with the king here. Instead, black would have played pawn to g5. But would it have
Yes.
mattered even if black won? No, I guess I'm not sure. In category 1, did we check the results? Let's do a
Yeah, we
roundup. Let's do a roundup. What happened? Mysterious Magnus, first game, draw in category 3. Okay. Second game, Big Bishops win. Big Bishops is leading by 1.5 points. Third game, Big Bishop wins again. Big Bishop wins by 2.5 points. Third game, Craig Dillon showing class wins again. So it's 3.5, and Big Bishops have sailed through to the finals. Category 1, first finalist, Big Bishops. We will see them in the finals tomorrow. Action happening
can we check
live.
in Lakshmi's game like what happened? How she lost her queen there?
Lakshmi's game, yeah, everything was going equal. In fact, looked like Lakshmi had some space
Okay,
advantage.
okay.
Oh,
Nice
awesome.
strategy.
Craig
He
managed
blocked
to trap the
here.
queen.
Here, rather than moving the king, actually, what will you do?
So you can just, oh, you can't bring the queen back. You can go rook b5.
Yeah, but that will rook on a4 will fall. But okay, at least you have to do something.
All right. So
Yes.
this was trouble. So I guess where did this go wrong? Probably the queen went inside. Then
Oh
okay,
no,
but
the things were fine. Okay, now in
rook.
this one, here first of all, g4 was slightly shaky. and
We
then
pointed out why G4 wasn't correct. Looked like this is happening, but looks like Craig wasn't interested on the king side attack. Craig was like, I have a plan. I'll
yeah,
trap the queen.
that's
Okay. So
found a
I'll
nice
support. Found a nice idea. All right. Beautiful idea, in fact, I would say. It requires a long term thinking of 3 moves ahead, 4 moves ahead. All right. Which we were not even focusing on. We were just jumping through games. So we just saw the first move that popped up in our mind. Oh, let's go for the king attack. But the kid had a plan and the kid went for it. Lovely plan. Manages to win the queen. Sad news for Lakshmi. Can't do anything there. But Lakshmi was fighting on. Unfortunately, the rook got pinned. King had to come up. No option. He was going to lose the rook. Uh, Moves up and gets into a
yeah, the move
checkmate.
was done.
So that was the summary of category three. We had uh, Big Bishop dominating the mysterious Magnus, entering into the finals. It's, this is the team to look out for. Let's see what's happening in Bhavya's game there.
And
Okay.
directly go on teams section to check the result also.
Oh, team section, we can see, oh,
Uh,
in category one, it is 3-1. So,
okay.
Mysterious Magnus
Yeah.
won 3 games against popular Polgars. So, oh, one game was updated later. So, I guess Bhavya's game isn't at it. So, I guess 4-1 here.
Yep.
Okay, so Mysterious Magnus dominates in. All right, let's just see the teams for the last game just to be sure. Bhavya
Yeah.
versus Star Wars. Bhavya is from Mysterious
Sure.
Magnus, so 3-2, I
Mm,
guess.
yes,
3-2.
Star Wars is. No, it will be 4-1. No?
No, Mysterious Magnus won here.
Yes, yes. So Bhavya is from Mysterious Magnus, right?
Yeah, so she lost the last one.
Ah, she. Okay. Yeah. Then it will be 3-2.
So Bhavya is from Mysterious Magnus. She lost the last one, but regardless, her team won. So it will be 3-2 here. In the final score, our audiences are only able to see partially, but I guess you can. Okay, just to give you a context, the other side is the popular. 1 second, let's try to make this full. Okay, and then maybe we can do something like this. All right, so that sums up. This is the scoreline final for category one. Mysterious Magnus wins there with a score of 3-2 in category number one. Let's jump in to category number three, where the Big Bishops and the Mysterious Magnus were facing off again. The same teams faced off. Both of the teams really capable, but only one team could go through. Big Bishops in category 3 dominated with 4.5 of 0.5. Only Crystal 123, the top player. Oh, he was 1888 rated. So Advait Manoj, the
Oh,
lower rated, managed to hold on to a draw. And all right. But on paper, looked like Big Bishops were the favorite, as all of the kids were really high rated and they did justice to their rating, winning in style 4.5 out of out of five.
five.
This
Yes,
team
total
is to
domination.
this team is to look out for in category number three. We have other finals coming in, guys, in the whisker. All right, let's just check the chat. Girish Reddy says hi, hello Girish. You will be seeing Girish streaming the finals there. We are excited to see him join in on the commentary as well as much more stuff there. Tuning in later, we have more action coming in, guys. Other semi-final pairings which will be coming up. One here.
Yes, category 3.
All right. So I guess that rounds up our summary for the semi-final one. There are two more semi-finals coming in, guys, on each different categories. So we are excited to bring you all the action. Stay tuned. The timings, you can check the timings according to your countries on our Instagram. And for the other audiences, stay tuned. You can just set a reminder as well, guys. So click on the bell icon there on the top, so make sure you click on the reminder. You will get a notification when the next semifinals kick in. And keep saying, dropping in kids IDs, Lichess IDs in the chat. On that note, Tigmanshu, anything you would like to add,
Yes.
sum up for the semifinals?
Yes, excited to see the other semifinal, other matches in the evening later on. And yeah, crazy stuff happened. Some nice tactics also we saw in today's games. It's actually motivating for me as well. Finding the good ideas about how to trap the queens and all.
Definitely, that
Yes,
was a
so
really crazy idea of trapping the queen. And on that note, guys, for more such action, for more such fun, and more such events, stay tuned to Premises Academy's YouTube channel. Make sure you click the like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channels. Drop in comments. Say hi. All right. Interact with us. Means a lot. And guys, on that note, semi-final one of the PCA World Cup, where 4,000 kids have started. Only few teams are remaining. We'll see. We are aiming for the top six finalists in each category. So, roughly about 20-30 kids will remain in the finals for tomorrow. Today is all the action. Let's go. On that note, have a happy weekend. See you again for the morning for the US audiences, or in the evening for the UAE, Iran, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, the Asian continents. We'll see you guys back again in the evening. Bye bye. Have a good day. Bye, Tigmanchu. See you again.
yes, bye.